All right. We are live. Who do I have here? Hannah, read comments out loud to me if we have some good comments. I see we have some people joining. That's exciting.
Talking about our delay.
I know. We are still trying to figure out the tech stuff. So to give you specifics, we were trying to join as a guest and see how we can share our screen to show you how to do the book. And we can't figure out how to do that. So we may just have to hold the phone like this for you if we can't still figure it out. But, just like this whole thing, we are like going on the fly and we're like, I had this idea to share all that information with you just 3 days ago. My poor team.
Look at the smiles on our faces.
My poor team had to put this whole thing together in 3 days, okay? In 3 days. So I am so blessed and thankful for everyone, and we are still making it. So anyway, who do we have here? Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me if you're watching this live or if you are watching this as a replay. We are still waiting for more people to join the workshop. So, tell me where you're coming from. Who do we have in town? Do we have someone from Virginia Beach?
Tanya is live from Virginia Beach.
Tanya is live. Yes, that's exciting. Do we have someone from Norfolk?
Well, I'm from Norfolk.
You don't count. You're like on the other side of the screen here.
Patsy is live from Williamsburg.
Ooh, yes. Hey, Patsy.
Crystal's in Virginia Beach.
Yes. Awesome. I want to make a really cool announcement at the end of this workshop. We're going to be drawing a winner of a boudoir mini session. I'll share all about that very soon. But in order to qualify for being put into the drawing, you do need to join through the link for the webinar. You need to join through the link for the webinar because that is how we're going to select a winner. We're going to take every name that joined on the webinar. There is like a little form that you fill out with your name and your contact information. So if you win, we have all of your contact information right away. Okay, so you do need to be part of the live stream and coming from the webinar link, not the link off of Facebook Live, not the link off of YouTube Live. We are streaming to many channels. But if you want to be drawn as a winner, hopefully, you do need to join through a webinar link. All of that's going to be coming at the end of the workshop, so stay tuned. All right, what else do we have? What other comments do we have?
So this is all the link being shared.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Link being, yes, exactly. Thank you, Sybil. And Sybil is helping out on the back end of things, sharing all the links with us. Okay, great. I think we are good to get started. First of all, I want to share with you why we're doing this workshop in the first place. This is what I hear a lot from the clients. So first of all, we are a boudoir photo studio. We've been doing this since 2012, okay? Lots of experience, okay? Heather has been with the company for like 5 years?
Almost 6.
Almost 6. Can you imagine? How awesome is that? So we have a lot of experience knowing what lighting is good lighting, what poses and angles are good poses and angles, and we will share all of that with you today. Now, today's workshop is very limited. There is a gift that we will be sharing with you where we put together all of our knowledge for the selfies. And we will share that with you also at the end of the workshop. So make sure to stick around. Completely free. We will share with you the course on how to do sexy selfies. So today we have time to go over about 3 poses. We have 15. We have 15 selfie poses in the video course and a PDF guide that we created for you. Again, absolutely free. We will be sharing that link at the end of the workshop as well. So exciting. So exciting. All right. So who we are a boudoir photo studio called Boiling Point Boudoir. We are right in downtown Virginia Beach. Well, like almost like 1 block over.
We're right off the highway.
Right? Exactly. That doesn't cut. Like I say, we are downtown. So we have 5,000 square foot retail space. We are in a retail shopping center. It's not like a lot of people out there advertise themselves as boudoir photographers, and then we hear horror stories from clients who come to us saying, oh my God, my prior boudoir photographer, like I went to her home and I did photo session in her basement or in her bedroom. Like some people share that like it's her own bedroom. She stripped the sheets. Like I would think like hygiene purposes, like all of that is just, anyway, we are a retail space, okay? Like we are not like someone's home. That's one thing. Second, we are in a shopping center, and not only we have the photo studios in the back of our space, we have the community room and the dance space. Because we developed this concept of awakening your inner love goddess. And your inner love goddess, she's always within, she's just dormant. So we are here to awaken your love goddess so she stays alive. And in order to keep her alive, because she will die out if you don't maintain her, okay? She will. We have the whole feminine practice out of Love Goddess Studio. We have dance classes, femininity workshops, spirituality workshops. So the whole point is to awaken her and keep her happy, keep her alive, keep her thriving, right? So that is who we are, and that is why we are here to share the sexy selfie poses with you and all the tricks that come with it. Let's see. Today in today's workshop, this is what we're going to be covering. It's going to consist of 3 main parts. Part 1, we're going to go into showing you the selfies that you can create right now out of your own home. And you don't need to hire a photographer. You don't need to hire a boudoir photographer. And this is why we're sharing this with you, because I don't believe selfies and professional boudoir photography are in competition with each other. They are not. They're 2 different things. I will share with you why they're not the same. So don't worry. Like we would love to teach you how to take your own sexy selfies. And if you are ready to take the next step, if you're ready to fully embody the sexy part of yourself in the beautiful boudoir photo poses that are guided, we are here. We're waiting.
You're welcome to come in.
You're welcome to come in. But selfie is a great way to get started. It's a great way to get started.
That confidence,
right? Like I just read a comment yesterday from a woman. She's like, I paid this studio and this studio, and I never showed up for my session because I'm terrified. I was like, girl, it's not that big of a deal.
We've had girls too do that,
right? Well, it's not big of. First of all, it's not that big of a deal. Like we tell you exactly what to do, and second of all, I think that is the main purpose of us even going live here with you right now. So you get to see us, who we are, our personalities. So you are not scared of who we are, right? So like that's another reason why we want for you to hang out with us, so you get to know who we are and that we are a whole fun bunch. We love to have fun. We love to love.
Get Hannah in here to say hi real quick.
Hannah. Hannah is our video camera operator today. So both Hannah and Heather are photographers here at Boiling Point Boudoir. So if you are scheduled to have a session with us, most likely you're gonna meet either Heather or Hannah, and both, right? So a lot of times we're here together, right? So just so you know, like my personality is like woo, and they are so chill. Especially Hannah, she's like very calm.
she's go with the flow,
right? She's like, and I love that about her. Like she's just going with the flow. Like, yeah, I'll show up for this workshop on Tuesday. So anyway, that's who we are, and that's why we are here for you. So for part one, we're going to demonstrate 3 selfie poses for you to repeat and create your own beautiful lineup of images for the selfies. Part 2, we're going to go into showing you how to design your own book. Again, I did share that we had technical difficulties. If we can figure out how to share the screen, we will. If not, I'll just hold the phone like this, and we'll show you what we use and how you can use that too. We picked a really decent consumer lab. You don't need to be a professional photographer. So we picked a very good consumer lab that you can use and you can trust for your photos.
And it is not an advertisement.
It is not an advertisement.
We're not
for
sponsored.
That. Like I was telling Heather earlier today. Heather, like look, you're gonna share with us like how we're gonna design a book today.
And on the fly.
on the fly, yes. And like that's the whole point, because we're all so busy, and like the whole purpose of this workshop is to like, hey, you don't need to like have that massive like time planned for this. It's not going to take that much time. You can do it all in one evening. Like I'm going to say it's going to take you maybe 2 hours to go from just taking your selfies to designing a book if you want to do it yourself. Part 3 of the workshop, we're gonna go into designing and planning your sexy evening with your partner. How many times I hear from women saying that I'm too busy, I don't have time, like he doesn't initiate, I don't initiate. Like, yes, you have to create space for it. You have to put it like on a calendar, like not in a like, oh, it's on my calendar kind of way, but in like, hey, I created this container of space for us to be intimate, for us to have beautiful evening. And then, like, that's it. Don't fuck with it. Like it's on there. Like kids are going, right? Like the house is mine. It is that container that you create. And so first of all, it's definitely the dedication to creating that beautiful evening with your partner. And second, there are a couple of elements that go into planning a beautiful evening in order for this evening to be successful. So creating that book that we are going to do with you, not only is going to be a gift that he's going to get to discover during that evening, but also it's going to kind of play into the anticipation and creating that tension for the evening altogether. And that's just so exciting. That's exactly down my alley right there. I love that stuff. All right, let's see. What else do I need to share before we go into part 1, where we talk about selfies? And again, for anyone who's joining us late, we will be doing a drawing of a winner of a boudoir mini with this beautiful Christmas backdrop that we are using today. We will share all the details later, and the winner will be drawn at the end of the workshop. You gotta be present live. Okay, you gotta be present live. And you got to register using the link for the webinar, not just watch Facebook Live, right? You got to use the link for the webinar so we have your information, and that is how we are going to be selecting our winner. Okay, perfect. All right, I think we are ready to go into part 1. And I'm going to have to move the table. All right.
The camera.
The camera. This is going to be your camera for the selfies.
Well, and then you're gonna pretend to be the
Oh yeah, we're gonna
tripod.
pretend.
Because we misplaced our button today, so we're gonna have a little bit of a fly situation, but that's okay.
All right, there's your camera. Let me grab a sip of water and I will just share with you how the whole process works. We're gonna go into lighting. We're gonna go into angles and all that juicy stuff that nobody talks about. And I need a little bit of water. So, I know already cleared up. Okay. So, in order for us to be successful at creating selfies, you need to be next to the lighting source. Okay. Your bathroom most likely is not a good source of lighting. Okay. Unless you have a separate lighting source. For example, this could be a ring light. Do I have a sample of a ring light over here anywhere? Hannah, go grab me some kind of ring light. We have tons of those in the studio, so we can show you what that looks like. They are super inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon, on eBay.
Walmart
and
carries them.
Yeah, Walmart. Yeah, Walmart carries all of that stuff, right? So what you need is either a ring light to use for your selfies. But in addition to ring light, I suggest you also finding a really good, beautiful window. There is a ring light. So here is an example of a ring light that we have, right? We can show you where we are putting this ring light during the workshop. All right. Now, since we are photographers, we know how to create light in a room with no windows. That's why we have the screen. In a screen, we have lit up panels that create this effect of having a window behind the screens. But in reality, these are just lit up panels that we're using. So we're gonna pretend that we are in your home environment and there is a window right behind you. Right? You want to probably have some kind of armchair of some sorts because that's a good prop that gives you lots of flexibility to use. And who doesn't have an armchair or some sort of chair altogether in their home? So that's a pretty handy thing we're going to be using for the props. So you are next to your window. You have your armchair. If something is blocking your window, move the bed, the couch, whatever's blocking your window, move it out of the way. When I started photography journey, I thought I'll be like doing the photography everywhere. Like I started as a wedding and a family photographer, and then only then transitioned to boudoir. And I thought, oh, photographer, just press buttons, like click on a camera. What I realized that I mainly, moved furniture during my time of photographing. Swept the floor because a lot of it poses required lower angles. So I had to lay down on the floor in random places outside on the street in order to get that perfect angle and lots of like lighting skills. So really photography it's not about having good camera and knowing how to press a button. It's about knowing how to use light and how to capture that perfect light in your shot. So that's really what photographers are doing.
Painting with light.
Painting with light. Good play. All right, so you have a window, you have a chair, you have yourself. Another good thing to have for us, outside of ring light, by the way, you can also put the ring light somewhere right over here. And because she's sitting down, it needs to be lower, right? It needs to be lower. So I'm gonna say, You want to put your ring light here. Sometimes it's too harsh and too much light on her face. So what you're truly trying to do, if you have white wall or white sheet, you want to reflect the light off of the sheet instead of pointing it on her, right? You want to reflect because it's going to be, it's called the soft light, the beauty light, right? When you are reflecting the light off of white walls or white sheets. If you had a session with us, you know we're using these massive panels that we painted to do that kind of reflection. But a sheet will work just fine. All right. Another thing you want to use, if you truly want to get your selfie game on, I recommend getting you a tripod, okay? Tripod will be very useful to get your silhouette photos. So you're gonna use your tripod somewhere further away from you with the remote or a self-timer. Self-timer is a little more annoying because you have to like jump off the pose, go hit the button to take a picture. It counts 10 times. Then you have to like in that time frame jump back on the chair and like get your pose right. That's too much hustle for me. Primarily, I like those remote buttons. They're also super cheap, like $5 for like 3 of them on Amazon. Get the remote, the Bluetooth remote for your phone.
A lot of those stands will come with one too.
Oh, by the way, yeah, if you get the stands, some of them will come with the remote. So that's a good point Heather is making. All right, so most likely you will put your phone on a tripod like I have it here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. And you're gonna put it kind of away from you, and she's gonna be holding remote to create those silhouette photos. Now we're gonna have the 2 variations of selfies we're gonna be creating. There's only so much you can do with your arm. There's only so far you can go with it, and so many looks you can create with it.
I have a long arm, but you can't get too much.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why this will be handy, very, very handy. And I'm gonna, as we are going through the poses, which we are about to transition into, we will be showing you the poses that she's creating with the phone holding it up, and then what photos look like when you put it on a tripod and put the tripod away from you, okay? So let's go into our first pose. By the way, the poses are simple. It's about the angles, and it's about different variations and like where you are holding your phone, like the distance you're holding your phone from. So what you need to have for this pose, what are we calling this pose? Hannah, do you recall? The draped blanket. So we're gonna go and show you the pose that we named the draped blanket.
You can use a sheet, a towel,
you can use a sheet towel. Don't use the towel. Towel is ugly. Like use the sheet, use the fluffy blanket. I don't know what else. Maybe like some chic kind of like scarf of some kind, right? Like
or a sheer curtain that you just
or a sheer curtain that works too. We are using blanket for this. All right. So she's draping the blanket over her breasts, assuming you're nude or wearing just undies for this. You don't want to expose it all, per se. You want to kind of like tease. You want to give him a little sneak peek of what's underneath, right? So this is the variation of the pose with her doing the hand extended. Now, pay attention. Freeze for me. Okay. Pay attention how she turned her head this way, but her phone is kind of more towards this way. So she's getting her this like kind of mysterious side face into her selfies. Now, if she lowers her blanket and like exposes just enough of breasts, maybe covering it, the nipples with your hand, that gives just enough squeezage or whatever. What should we call this?
Well, we call it boob hug, but
the boob hug.
we're lifting lifting up the girls.
We're lifting up the girls.
Perky.
Right. We're lifting up the girls. Lots of clients would come in and complain, oh, it's like sagging, da 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 da.
What we would
do this and it's not gonna sag.
So what
Pictures
we would do
of
with
this.
the stand for this
So
specific
for the stand,
one, you could do this with a button in your hand here and press it against right here.
Yeah, and you create this beautiful cleavage over here, so everything is in place and juicy and sexy and firm, okay? So she showed you how to take some of the angles from the top. Let me show you what they look like so far. This is what we created. Right? So there's only so much you can do with your hand. Oh, I love this one because guess what? Mysteriousness happening here. We have the lips. We have, if she lowered her hand, she would have showed a little more boobs. So there's lots of mysteriousness that is happening over here. But this is really all we can do when we have our hand extended. That is the extent of it. So that's where the tripod comes in handy. And you would set up your tripod with the remote. Here, I'm going to set it up like, I know we can't really see it in camera, but this is where I'm setting it up. And the lower, the better. And if you can angle it upwards, go really low and angle it upwards, that would give you the effect that we are looking for. So go into that pose. Don't lean back, lean forward. So that's another thing to pay attention to. When she naturally goes leaning backwards, well, that's not flattering because like all of that is like in the forefront, right? Like you actually want all of this back and this in the forefront. There we go, right? So, but you still want to have the arch of the back happening here. All right, and now I'm positioning my phone here. Close your eyes, Heather. 1, 2, 3, self-timer, boom. All right, now this was the phone kind of up in the air. If I am able to take the phone off the stand and put it on the floor and prop it with something, this would be the result here. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. And you can play with it. Look at me seriously, seductively. There you go, point your toes. There you go. All right. Who is ready to see the result of that? And of course, I got myself there in the shot. All right. So this is, and again, keep in mind that we don't have proper lighting set up over here because we need the overall lighting for the workshop for you to see us. But this would just generally be much darker and moodier. Okay. Here's another version. Here's another version of this. And here's another version of this, right? All of this can be done with the Selfie remote. All right, I see we have some questions from Tanya. Let me read through that real quick. Okay. What a good position for Selfie for sciatica pain problem with my leg. Okay, great. And I'll address that in a second. How do you look seductive and not blah? Okay, I'll address that as well. All right. All right, so if we have pain in the leg, and I'm trying to like sit down here so I'm in the shot real quick. Do we have like a little, Hannah, can you grab me that one of those stools?
All poses are adaptable.
All poses are adaptable. You definitely don't want to do anything that is not comfortable, that is causing you pain. So pick poses that work for you, that work for your body type. We're just showing you some samples. By the way, something like this is pretty easy and will not affect your leg. You can position your leg however it feels comfortable and where it doesn't hurt, okay? You know your body. You're gonna know, oh, this is strenuous and this is not, right? So you're gonna know, you like listen to your body. Also, remember, if you can't do these sexy poses, you can't take that and put it into your bedroom, right? Do what works for you in the bedroom and in the poses, all right? So I recommend going to our sexy selfie guide that we will share a link at the end, and seeing which of those poses or variations or ideas might apply to you, and pick whatever works, right? All right, what was the second question? How do I look seductive? Mm-hmm. I know Heather knows the answer. Heather.
Breathe. I like to call it breathing. No, if you're breathing, you're doing almost everything right. And if you're looking directly into your camera, that solves most of it right there.
Yeah.
But you can always imagine it's your guy on the other side of the camera and that you're flirting with him. That the visualization helps a lot.
So, and generally you don't want to be if it's your vibe. Like, you can, but like if you want to look, like you said, seductive, no smiles. Smiles are not seductive. Seductive implies mysteriousness. Seductive implies darkness, right? When you smile, it's your lightness coming through, right? So if you want to have this seductive look, don't smile. Part your lips so you can breathe, as if you can breathe through them like this. Because guess what happens when you do that? You open up that vulnerable, like, okay, here's an example. This is me, my lips shut. My facial expression is very closed off, right? And this is me, and lips parted. When I do this, I open up that, like, my facial expression, while still mysterious and still seductive, it opened up that element of vulnerability that is just like another level. You know what I mean? So if you keep your lips parted, and we teach our clients to keep their lips parted and breathe through their mouth, that's seductive, right? You don't want to smile. You don't want to and of course it's about your energy. So if you're like blah, like if you bring that energy to the session, if you bring that energy to the shot, that's what's going to translate. So you want to get into feeling yourself. Like, honestly, the whole journey is about feeling yourself. The whole journey is about like learning to see yourself sexy and experiment on your own. That really is what it's all about. It's not about creating the sexy selfies. It's about exploring how those sexy selfies make you feel, and getting those good angles on you that you fall in love with yourself. Like, whether you're doing through a boudoir studio or whether you're doing it on your own, the point of this is to turn you on, okay? The point of this is for you to want you. The point of this is for you to love you. The point of this is for you to fall in love with your body. So you want to get the good angles that you love. Right? And that's why you're experimenting. It's like self-learning process, in my opinion. All right, moving on to pose number 2. What is it? Oh, hold on. Okay. So pose number 2. Oh, yeah. What do we call this one?
This is the leg up.
The leg up. All right. Okay, Heather, you need the phone. All right. I think you need it. Yeah, that's it.
I got to turn around.
What? Wait. Hold on. Let me see how it looks. No, you need it from this angle. See? Or unless you put this. Yes. Wait a second. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So it is complicated. As in, like, you have to twist yourself to find the right angle. See, she closes her eyes. She opens her eyes. Yeah. Again, another trick she's using that I want to point out is the hand into her hair, because when you put, like, it's almost like we caught you in the midair, like running your hand over your body, right? So it's very essential, but in photography for photography purposes, that gives us the triangle. We're following the rules of triangles. So she has a triangle here, she has a triangle here, like she has lots of triangles going on. So that's why it looks compositionally, because in photography, if you study photography, they talk about rules of triangles. All right. So this is what she was able to capture here. There we go. Heather, I want for you to modify your pose and go from using, no, this leg, but this arm. Okay. And then this hand to your, hold on, let me give you the camera. All right.
Using the non-dominant hand.
I know. Wait, can you do one of those on the side button?
No, what do you mean?
Yeah. Try to take a picture on the side button.
Oh, the side button. This one?
I think that one's turned off. Gonna turn off. You gotta use one of these.
Okay.
Learning how to use the phone here. Okay. Let me get myself out of your shot here. Okay, yeah. It's not gonna work. So see, you have to like play and experiment. Like if I were to photograph
I usually would get closer.
All right. If I were to photograph her here, Heather, get in the pose for me. Or if I put my tripod there, hold on. In fact, that's one way to do this. You just need to get the tripod that leans downward like this, and that will do the trick. Or, you know, they have these things. Hold on. Oh my God, did I hit you or something?
No, you get close.
Oh my God, you
I'm
scared
wearing
me.
glasses, so it scared me.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just gonna say they have these things, these like wire, like adjustables.
They even have the octopus ones.
Right? So like you can play with these to find that angle, and you put it on a tripod here. So that's what I was gonna say. But if we put the phone here and angle it downward and take a photo the way I did for her here, go into pose, close your eyes. Beautiful. That would be the best shot of your life. All right. Can you see that? Can you see that? So the trick is to have, what we are finding out here is to have your phone away from you. And this is when she tried to do it herself, right? That's me. This is when she tried to do it with her arm extended, right? So not the greatest. So the true trick of the selfies is to get yourself a tripod and use the button to take photos, right? The remote. And that's when you get good poses. Okay. So that is selfie number 2. It's called the bent leg, right?
It's like, everyone needs a mirror if we're going to do selfie.
I am freaking tired talking about this. Like, look, so on that note, did you see how we photographers work? Like, we're like up and down and like on our knees and like, it's a lot of work physically. It's a lot of work.
Don't need a gym. We have
right. We don't need a gym. When I interview my photographers, one of the pre-qualification questions that I'm asking is like, how physically fit are you? And can you are you ready for physical work? Because it will require you climb ladders, get on the floor, like sit up. So a lot of that is very physical.
Core work.
Core workout. Do we have some questions, Hannah?
Angelica said that you guys look great, simple and sexy.
Thank you.
She said, I'm not sure if you've done a live stream or videos on Instagram about how you do your makeup. but I think red lipstick always makes it sexy and sultry.
Thank you.
We like our red here.
Yeah, we like red.
Patsy said it's a workout for both the model and the photographer.
Yes. Yes. I will not minimize the workout for the model. I will not minimize. I've been on both sides. I know.
So have I. So yeah, it's a workout.
It is a workout because you have to prop yourself and arch your back and bend.
Arching and getting in positions you've never been in and finding muscles you didn't know you had.
Finding muscles you didn't know you have. I love it. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's transition to our third pose here.
So if you did want to do this yourself, you probably need a mirror for this one if you're holding the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably put a mirror right here, and then I would shoot in selfie so I can see what I'm shooting into the mirror to get the beauty shot.
I see your point.
Because
I think it's so much easier than trying to find that angle in a mirror to do this.
yes. So this is always the better choice.
This is always.
But if you only have your arm and a mirror at home, the mirror is an option. Like one of those small standalone mirrors.
So I do sometimes selfies like from the shoulder back, right?
Yeah.
So okay, real story. I was in a hotel room. And they had really good lighting, and I felt good about myself. So I just took a shower, like I'm all naked, and I look at myself in the mirror and go, "Holy fuck, I'm hot!" So I take my phone, right? Like let's say mirror's here, and I'm here. I take my phone. And I go behind my shoulder, like literally in this sense, pop my booty back, okay? And that's the selfie in the mirror. Mirror selfies, by the way, are the best. They're the easiest. You can play with them, right? So the only thing that we don't like about the mirror selfies is that you get the phone in your selfies, right? But if you like prop this, see how switching your leg makes a difference? So boom, right? You pop the hip that is closer to the mirror. You pop it inward, right?
Bend the leg that's further away.
And then you take a selfie like this, right? And you can smile. Hee hee hee, that's me. Oh, don't you like that, right? Like. All right. So for this pose, we're kind of aiming to capture the booty shot for her. And just overall silhouette. So this would not be a good pose for the mirror, like for the selfie hand. This would not be. So for that,
unless you want to try to do this number, you're never going to get a good shot.
Yeah, no. But no one's arms is this long. No,
I mean,
like you have to use tripod for this. Yeah. So anyway, you put tripod here. Again, reminder, you're always shooting into the window, into the light. So like if you're trying to shoot out of the window from here, it's not going to look good.
It's going to look
flat. It's going to look very flat. Just trust us, photographers, we know. So you want to shoot into the light. Okay. Let's talk over her pose. So she is sitting with her back arched, popping the booty. Now, if you sit down all the way on your feet,
squish everything.
No, not sexy. This is not sexy at all. So you want to
you don't want to be up like this either.
Yeah, you don't want to be up like this because then you're flat, right? So you want to kind of like be in the middle. Now that requires some workout, some strength, okay? So she's going to go like this. She's going to hold the remote in her camera or do a 10 count on the phone, right? We're going to put the camera over here.
You put the button right here.
Yeah, put the button in your hands. All right, ready? Okay. Taking a photo. Well, she's wearing black, so it kind of all like blends in. Okay. Okay, do it again. So the more to the side you go, the better angle you get. Okay. Let's pretend this is your tripod. Do it again. Well, did you notice? Did you notice how she's bending her arms as well, and then how she's putting the hand over her head? That's important. All right, ready to see the photos? Okay. This is what we got. This is going kind of towards the front more.
Couple different adaptations.
Yeah. Yep. And if she didn't wear black, this would have looked good too. But she's wearing black and she blends in. And this was our previous pose. So there you have it. All right, questions. Let's bring the camera up and we'll take some questions about the poses. Ladies, what questions do you have about all the poses that we've covered? We want for you to love yourself and make it sexy.
Tina said she's learning a lot, and Patsy said, wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So this is why I believe that this is not a competition to professional boudoir photography, because Heather, share with us.
It has limitations.
It has limitations. How did it feel to do it all yourself?
It's tiring.
It's exhausting. Like even just
it's
me
nice
talking.
to let someone else do it for you.
Yes.
But if you have the energy and stamina to do it,
Yeah.
yes.
You can't. Like
Yeah.
what the point is, you can. It's a lot of work. Don't come into this thinking, oh, just selfies. No. It's gonna require commitment, equipment, knowledge, lighting, experimentation. Just make sure that you are prepared. It's not easy. Yes, Hannah. Hannah has a question.
Patsy said, do you have tips for posing around the tree, like play decorating?
Oh, fun! Yes, you take a Christmas toy, right? Like you take a Christmas toy. Let's pretend this is a toy. You put it between your boobs.
I mean, Christmas.
It's like, oh, so playful here, like decorating, right? You can don't do the lights. That's so cheesy. Like those lights that you wrap around.
They
Like
have
do not.
big,
It's cheesy.
sparkly little like boas that you put around the tree. You could grab one off the tree.
Oh yeah. But
You
just don't wrap yourself in
No,
it as
no,
if
no.
you're a tree. This is like a cheap version of like no. But like you can kind of like play with it, put it over your like over the side of your cheek with a little sneak peek of your boob, right? Like that's fun, right? Another thing, out of the poses that we just showed you guys, you can bring the chair towards the tree and do the same thing with the tree. You just need to adjust your light. Either put the light behind the tree for more background light, or maybe the Christmas lights is enough. So you kind of have to play with it. Also, turn the overhead light off. We have it on simply because we are running this workshop. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see us. But for your own selfie, turn the overhead light off and use the light from the window, from the ring light. Sometimes you can put the ring light behind you, right? It does not have to be in front of you. You put it behind you for the backlight. We are photographing most of this with the backlight, most of this, right? So those are some good ideas for around the tree. Yes.
One more question.
Yes.
So far. How to best hide bat wings?
Okay.
She
Oh,
said
perfect.
she
We are
said I
professionals. in this.
Typically flex or point my elbows towards the camera.
Okay. Fabric. Give me my jacket. All right.
Lace also is good for this too.
Lace,
lace, like robes and stuff.
Oh, lace robes, yes. So whether it's your lace robes or anything, or a jacket or anything at all, you can wear a bra or you can wear nothing at all, right? Like whenever you are doing this. You're gonna put it over your shoulders and you're gonna squeeze the girls, right? And go like this, right? So nobody sees your arms here, right? Another example was the blanket, right? When we were showing you the blanket, the point of a blanket is to hide this, okay? This, all of this, right? Like you and strategically expose the things that we want to expose, okay? Like, let me drape it like in a proper, like a baby or something. Kind of like, because it's kind of like heavy and trying to fall off. So like, see how I'm like hugging myself? So like, if I position it right, I would have cleavage over here, right? And also for bat wings specifically, is that even the term? I don't even know.
This part right here is
you want to like kind of like bring your arms like into your body so it's not flopping. Like when you do lift up, yes, it's gonna show. But when you're like using the poses that kind of like go over your body, hugging, that's what okay, we have love-hate relationship with boob hug. Some women comment like, oh, this is so boring, looks like she's trying to poop. But like other women love it because it hides their bat wings. It squeezes what needs to be squeezed.
So
okay,
this is one variation for boob hug is where we grab on the side here. Don't dig in because that doesn't look sexy, but just like cup them up a little bit and then bring the arms back because that will actually have that too.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of that is just trying to kind of like keep your arms towards your body shape, right? Towards your body shape. So that would help. Do you have other questions? No. Okay. Well, the reason why I believe that, first of all, anyone needs to do selfies because that's your first step in self-exploration. That's one reason. And that's why we prepared the whole selfie workshop for you guys, is to allow you explore yourself. Remember what I mentioned. The point of either your selfie experimentation or your boudoir photo session is to turn yourself on. Women come in and say, oh, it's for him. Like, no, fucking not. Please, no. And we know that. We know you want to like turn yourself on. We know you want to feel sexy. We know you want to see yourself beautiful because that ignites your radiance, that ignites your turn on, that ignites your desire, that ignites your self-image that, oh, I'm not actually an ugly person that I thought I was. Right, exactly. It like switches something in your brain where you stop like thinking, judging yourself in terms of, oh, I thought I was this and this, and turns out that angle is not actually bad. So is that one. Oh my God, I would fuck myself. You know what I mean? Like it does something where you feel that you got it, and you like that ignites your desire. You know what? I thought all this time that I was this bad, but I just did this. And now I'm like, oh my God, where's my husband? Let's go to the bedroom. So that's the kind of effect it has. And that's why I'm saying selfies are a harder DIY method to achieve that. And you have to go through experimentation until you really know what it is that you're doing. Okay. With boudoir, it's kind of like done for you. Right. So that's the difference. That's why
with a bow.
Right. Like, that's why I don't believe it's a competition at all. We are open to share that information with you because that's your first step. And most women's going to be like, I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. I don't have I'm just going to go and get it done with a professional studio. And they know everything that they need to know. And I'm going to get my pampering experience with them. And we're here. We just showed you like, this is how you do this. We are expert in this. All right. Let's see. Are we ready to move on to part 3 where we design a book? Okay. Heather, before we go into part 3, I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to quickly run out of the studio for like 2 minutes.
Oh,
okay.
No, don't leave me with the camera.
You're going to might be fine. Share with us your favorite client that you had so far. I'll be right back, girls.
My favorite client. Okay, I have too many of them. Okay, a favorite client last week maybe was a client that came in. She saw a beautiful piece of wall art and she was obsessed with the pearls. And she showed me that she wanted something with pearls, with more pearls. This is just one example of pearls. And a hat that she brought in, and we brought into the studio to take a picture for her. Hannah. But I love all of our clients that come in here because they each bring something else into the studio, as well as their own personalities, things that they want to accomplish for their photo session. Some want like the sexy lip shot with the ice cube, or we like to play with the feathers a lot in here. A lot of props and different things like that. Hannah.
Your neon set client from a couple months ago. She was really
she was so much fun. Okay, so thank you for remembering for me. I have ADD. Don't mind me. But we had a client in the neon set, and she was so bubbly and fun. She just made us laugh the entire time. Those are the best clients, are the ones that bring the vibe up for you, and then you're just like, it's so easy. I'm back. Why did you do that to me? Put me on the spot. I am never good on the spot, and she knows this. I just go do 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 do.
All right. So, moment of truth. We are going into designing a book, and I know we had issues joining in with the screen sharing. So we're gonna try one more time. We're gonna try one more time to join in as. Okay. Try again. And if not, we're just going to do what we did with the selfies. We're going to allow accessing microphone and camera. I'm going to enter the studio. More.
You're going to want to turn the mic off.
But I still hear you.
Yeah, because you're hearing it through the phone. You're hearing us through the phone. Right here. It's not echoing.
Help me turn it off.
Okay. So that's fine. You just turn the volume down.
Okay.
Turn the volume off and we still hear it. All right. So how do you use screen share?
See, that's the part I can't. Sybil showed me that it had options, but now I'm logging in. I don't have those options she was showing me. So I'm going to say F it. Okay. We're going to just show you here on the computer. On the camera. Heather, go to the page. Yep. Hold on. We already have that one open. Hold on. Right here. All right. Before Heather joins you and kind of walks you through the process, I want to share with you two things. That first of all, we're gonna go into designing a book that you can order to get printed out of the lab that we trust, that is a consumer lab. Again, it's not an advertisement. We're not getting paid for it. We just trust that lab, and we only want to share with you the best resources that we have available. Now, designing a book is not that complicated, okay? Especially, you can also do it on your phone. I recommend doing it on your computer. That will require transferring the images on your computer, so that's an additional step. We're gonna go into showing you how to do it on your phone. That particular company, we don't believe that they have app for the book design, but you can use their web version.
And it is pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to mpix.com. Oh, is it focusing?
Just get close, just further away.
probably could use my glasses so I can see.
You can back it up a little bit.
You got it?
I'm
Back it up a
gonna
little
kind of give you. Yeah. How about I'm gonna hold hold the phone and you
And
just
I'll
scroll
demonstrate,
it. There
yeah.
we go. mpigs.com is what we recommend.
So what we're going to is photo books first, and then of course signature photo album, and then this will pop up.
And you get to pick your cover.
Yep. And then you pick the size that you want. If you want a 10 by 10, which I would recommend, create album. Just discard. We'll just start new. Yeah. Yes.
Anna, while we are at it,
Okay.
go grab us a sample of our studio albums. Give us different sizes so we can kind of demonstrate what they look like.
So you pick your color of the cover that you want. We're just going to go with black. Apply color. So then it gives you the cover. And then after that, we are creating pages. So fill with photos, and you can go to add photos, your photo library, and then select your images that you want for, I'm going to include your selfie too. We'll just add these.
Give it a second because it's a lot of photos.
I am very impatient. I'm sure everyone can relate to that. I'm super like,
There we
"It's
go.
load now." And it'll load your images already in there. So it's up to you on how you want it designed. So you can actually go, okay, we're going to add those real quick and go, okay. So it goes over, do you want one single image per page? Do you want doubles? Do you want triples? You can kind of pick the layout that works best for you. I like singles, so I go to all the layouts for singles. And of course, a lot of our images are upright like that. So I'm going to choose that. And then this is the inside cover. And then after that, it's one image per page. And that is our layout.
She included me in
So that is what your album would look like. And then you go add to cart once you've completed.
What does it say?
We have an empty page. We'll leave it empty.
For demonstration purposes.
Yes. And then
it offers you different options. Do you want semi-gloss photographic paper? Do you want to add additional pages? Well, how many photos did you add? We are at $204 on this album.
I'm not sure. Probably
but it's a good quality product, so you can trust that. Okay, so that's really how you add images to your albums. When you receive your album, it's going to look something like this. Now, this is our studio album that we are demonstrating. So it's not the consumer album. It's definitely a different quality, different process. All of that is different, but it gives you an idea that the way we design our own albums. First of all, we love going one image per page. First of all, for size purposes, sometimes we do a spread like this. This does require advanced skills to know where not to cut. You never want to cut through your face or through the arm. You want the cut to happen somewhere in the place where it's not important, right? And then you, I forgot they had that session there. God damn. Okay, this is what we are trying to achieve in part 3 of our workshop here, the intimate evening together, okay?
Oh, careful.
Oh, no. Yeah. That's some news. Okay, no. Okay, hold on.
I just knew that was coming. That's why I was like,
you didn't stop me? Okay. I guess we are that naughty. We photograph all the juicy stuff.
But most albums have a 10 image minimum on what you design.
Yeah.
So you need.
By the way, like you don't have to go like all crazy with your boudoir session. Most women think, oh, what the fuck? It's okay. It's full release.
Wait, that's a better image. You can
Yeah.
show that one.
Yeah. By the way, all these women we have, just don't
Full
worry. They gave us full release. It's just on Facebook. We can't share that stuff because Facebook will block us.
We're trying to keep it up as long
We're
as
trying
we can.
to keep it up. This is our version of a smaller book that you can also order on MPix.
That's a 6x6.
6x6. Yeah. So that gives you an idea of sizes.
And 8x8 is somewhere in between.
Yeah. This is 10x10. And what's this one? 12x12.
Yes, this is the big guy.
This is the big guy. 12x12. And this one has beautiful acrylic cover. Gorgeous, gorgeous acrylic cover. All right. Perfect. All right. So what did we learn? We learned how to create sexy selfies. You get the idea. You can literally implement the 3 poses that we taught you in your own sexy selfie flow and create your own sexy selfie photos that you can then, we went into part 2 of the workshop where we went and designed a book. And we did a quick run through. It's definitely, there's lots of options. There's different papers. We simply don't have the time for this. And this is some, if you want just a simple book, just go with the default settings on, pick your size, pick your cover, and then just go with default settings. And a simple layout of 1 image per page would be perfectly fine, right? And now we have beautiful book designed and ordered. Right? You're going to receive it in your mail. You're going to order it online. You're going to receive it in your mail. And you're going to do what? You're going to wrap it up. And we're going to share with you how you're going to present it to your husband or partner or whoever. Okay? But before we go there, I want to share with you that the Sexy Selfie Workshop is actually available for free. Okay, it's available for free. We loaded it on our app. Okay, we have an app. For those who didn't know, we have an app called Love Goddess Club. Do you have a question?
Tanya said, will the consumer book allow the more natural option? I know some companies won't print certain images.
The specific one
We
should.
trust the specific one will. Yeah. Yeah, they're friendly to that.
But they would message you otherwise and ask.
Yeah,
questions.
they're just like good people like in business. Like they will send you a message saying that they can print certain things, right? But our experience with it, that it did print all the naughty parts.
Yeah. These weren't done with that company, but
yes, all those images that Heather blocked from being seen. All those parts that the company will print. Anyway, back to our summary. We learned how to create the sexy selfies. We learned how to design a book. And I was going into sharing information with you that we have an entire selfie guide put together that you can read through on your phone. All right. And we have a video workshop that goes with it to help you get more variations, to go into advanced lighting scenarios, to go into equipment. All of that is free in a free version of our app. We're not trying to like do anything weird here. Like, it is available to you because we know that if we help you, you then come back to us and say, hey, these are my girls. I'll do boudoir session with them. That's all that is. So now Sybil will share the link with you for the Sexy Selfie Workshop that we have available. So we're going to share a PDF link and we're going to share a video workshop link. So if you just comment workshop, she will comment underneath with the link to the workshop and the link to the PDF. So if you want to go deeper and kind of learn a little more more about how to create those sexy selfies, Sybil is your girl. She's going to comment with the link to share those resources with you. All right. Now, also that beautiful backdrop that you see here is open for another month. We're going into December now. Okay, November is like almost gone. By the way, happy Thanksgiving. Like who's excited? Like I already started early. I like cooked some dinner and a pie like on Sunday. We were decorating a Christmas tree and I like got in my early Christmas mood. So this Christmas backdrop is still available, but now we only have limited time left and we only have limited sessions for the what we call boudoir minis. Boudoir Christmas minis with this background. I will share more information on the Black Friday deal that we have coming up very soon. But what is boudoir mini? By the way, this is the first year we are trying this out. We may decide, hey, we don't like it. This doesn't work for us, and we no longer gonna be doing this. We've never done the mini. So we just not a mini kind of studio, right? Like we love the full service experience from the get-go, but we are just testing this new model out to see if we like it or not. And we may decide, most likely we will decide that, hey, like this is not working. I don't like the mini. I want the full service experience for the clients, right? So that's just to give you an idea of what a mini is. It's just our testing the new model to see if it works with our like how we do things here. So if you're thinking, oh, I can get the mini in February, maybe not. Maybe we decide to not ever do that again. We did one for Halloween and we're doing one for Christmas. We're still kind of like learning whether we like it or not, right? So just heads up, this may not be available in the future. So if you really wanted to sample a boudoir photo session, your time is now. And normally our sessions would come with the gosh, I'm talking a lot. With the hair and makeup, with the consultation, with all of the what we call the session experience, and it's $650. And then our minimum purchase requirements normally is $2,100. That covers the 6 beautiful portraits, artistic quality portraits that we are creating. Now, boudoir mini, like, are you ready to just like fall on the floor right now? Like it's your time right now. Like that's what we normally do for our boudoir sessions. Our boudoir mini comes with 2 images at $695. Okay. If you're not laying on the floor, I don't know what you're doing. But our Black Friday deal is mind-blowing. So I'm about to share with you how much better it can get, okay? I will share it with you very shortly, okay? And we'll kick off our Black Friday early bird sale because Black Friday sale is not going to be as good as the early bird sale, so prepare for that. Anyway, we are on to part 4. Part 4
You're just adding parts.
on planning a sexy evening with your partner, right? Part 4. All right. Planning sexy evening requires for you. The cue
This is
card.
where I sneak.
This is the cue card. Like, oh, you sneak out. Why? I like having company. Setting time aside, okay? It requires planning. It requires setting and committing to it. The reason why it's not happening for women is because women are like, I'm too busy, or like they think about it last minute, or they like waiting for him to initiate something, and they're waiting. Like, girl, just done with this. Done. Like, take matters into your own hands. If you want a beautiful, intimate evening with your partner, just commit to it. Clear the spot on a calendar. This could be Saturday morning, Saturday evening. If you have kids, babysitter, okay? Back back when my husband's family now lives in the area, which is, oh my God, so much help. We used to hire babysitters, and we took every single opportunity we got when they were hosting YMCA date nights. They would watch kids because I was a member of YMCA. They would watch old kids like once a month, right? And so parents could go and have a date night, and it didn't cost anything, right? That was part of the membership. I took every single opportunity to do this. So make sure to if there is a will, there is a way, right? Like don't tell me that you have kids and you don't have a babysitter.
Stop
right?
making excuses.
Right. No, it's everything else is just an excuse. You want a beautiful evening with your partner to reignite the spark, to reignite the connection. You must commit to it, right? And you tell him, we're gonna do this on this day. Something amazing is coming. Don't share the details. Don't open anything up to him, right? Like, don't share the details. Say, you and I gonna have something special together. I'm gonna take care of this. Just come, bring your A game to the date of, right? So by that time, you already received your book. You already received your book from MPIX, right? And you did what? You wrapped it into a wrapping paper, and then you put it in a box, and you wrapped it into a wrapping paper again, and put it into another box. And then you wrap that box into wrapping paper, and you put it into another box.
Or covered in duct tape.
And then you put a beautiful bow on it. So he is tortured while unwrapping that special gift that you prepared for him. Okay? Because that's how you do it. You want them to
Anticipation.
to anticipate, to value what he's got, because you are worth it. Okay? Because you are, you know? Yes. Okay, so you prepare the gift, right? You wrap it into many, 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 many layers of fun stuff to unwrap. You can even put lingerie in the box, right? Like put the first layer, put the book in, wrap the book, put it into another box, lay lingerie over the top, right? So he's like, ooh, what the hell is that? But he gets excited, right? Put it into another box, put another something with it, right? So he gets ideas. So you definitely want to do something fun for him, right? The evening with your partner comes with beautiful location, romantic setting, beautiful music, right? And an activity, okay? And also food, okay? Who doesn't want food?
Food is the way to someone's heart.
Right? So it's not dinner. It's not Netflix and chill. It's not let's go to dinner and a movie. No, none of that nonsense. It's too boring. It's too
simple.
generic.
You need to level it up a little.
Right. This is special because you are special. You are gifting yourself to him to be adorned and appreciated and loved. Okay. So you are making it very, very special. So he takes note. Okay. Okay. So location. I personally prefer, I would maybe book a hotel on the ocean front, or I would do something beautiful. I just try to get out of my house because I don't want to do anything in my house. My house, is kids, responsibilities, dishes, laundry. I don't want any of those vibes. I want to be outside somewhere else.
I like the Hilton, and they have Catch 31 right downstairs, so you can go right back up to the hotel room when you're done.
Oh, I love that. Yes. Cavalier is on the pricey side, but also a really good option. Right? So if you go to do Cavalier, just come do boudoir session with us. You don't need the selfie.
You're right there anyway.
So anyway, I prefer for you to have a location outside of your home, but if home is all you got, no worries. You're going to decorate the bedroom in a beautiful, I'm going to call decorated in lighting. Okay. And what do I mean by you're going to turn all the lights off, either put lots of candles in a bedroom, or I like to use star projectors. Okay, they're amazing. Like you get that, it's like $30 for a star projector. You project it on the ceiling, and it cycles through different star galaxies. Like just beautiful.
They even have ones that do water now too, like
Ooh.
water on the ceiling and stuff.
Yeah.
with, like, blue lights and stuff. It's beautiful.
I know, they're amazing. So you're gonna do one of those, okay? And you're gonna create a playlist for the evening, okay? Important. You're gonna create a playlist for the evening, and you're going to cycle through your favorite music that turns you on, okay? Not just like whatever, like you're gonna
No Christmas carols.
You're gonna if Christmas carols turn you on. I don't know.
Maybe, but I don't see it.
Okay, for the activity, I want for you to either select like a sexy game that you guys play, or Heather, what would be like good activities to do on an intimate evening together? Activity could also involve doing something before you get to the bedroom, right? Is something that like brings your juices flowing. Have you watched Bachelor and Bachelorette and whatever those shows are? They send them out to like do rock climbing. They send them out to do like jumping off bridges. Guess why they do that? Because it like pumps adrenaline into their blood, and they develop feelings for each other quicker. That's
go to
why.
iFly or something
It's
like that.
right.
They're the indoor skydiving.
Right? Like, do something fun together. Like you don't have to stay inside the bedroom. Okay. When you have your game on, right? Like before, like you don't give him the gift in the beginning of the evening. You're gonna have nice dinner. And by the way, I don't want for you to cook, but if cooking is your thing, you can. But like, go get yourself a takeout or nice thing. It could. It's a little too boring, but it could. Yes. So with that being said, you want to eat food, go into your game, and this is how you're gonna present that gift to him, okay? It's gonna be part of your foreplay, okay? And all of that leads to the main course. And the way you're gonna play the foreplay is, hey honey, I have a really sexy, beautiful gift for you. You get to unwrap one layer at a time. And you tell him exactly what he needs to do. Kiss me right here. And he gets to take one layer off the box, right? For the second layer, maybe he needs to kiss you like over here, like getting to the spot. You know what I mean? Like you are the creator of your own pleasurable experience. This is your night, not his night. Your night where you get to create what it is that you want from him because you have the leverage. You have the sexy selfie book. You get to create the rules of the game, okay? So with that being said, it leads to the main course, okay? And that's where it all happens. Don't turn the lights back on. Na, right after you do it. Don't do that. Just enjoy the moment for a little longer. Stay in bed for a little longer and just like reconnect, because sex is sex, but it is not replacing the intimacy aspect. And that's what women actually crave a lot of times in their relationships, is they're not being heard. They're not being listened to enough, or to the way they want to be listened to. So that's your time to truly reconnect, right? And then gradually kind of come back to your normal life, right? Okay, questions. Do you have questions?
She's like, no.
far.
All right. Looks like we don't have questions. We are waiting on questions. We'll address them after the fact. Guess what we are getting close to? We're getting close to selecting a winner for the Boudoir Mini. All right, it's my time to share with you our Black Friday special that we have going on. Our Boudoir Mini that I already mentioned comes with one outfit, quick session. It's literally intended to be to sample a full boudoir session, right? And 2 images that you're gonna get to walk away to your home with. By the way, if you are not into the selfie game, you come in for your boudoir mini, you get the 2 images, you are welcome to purchase more, right? And we can create that beautiful book for you, by the way, so you don't have to order it from MPix and go through the whole process of trying to design your own
It's like,
book.
I'll design it for you.
Yeah, Heather is responsible for designing the books and products, so she's your girl. She loves that stuff. Do you? Do you?
My favorite part.
So anyway, that is what Boudoir Mini is. It's $6.95, right? But are you ready to hear the Black Friday offer? We have 2. One is early Black Friday, early bird Black Friday that ends on Thanksgiving on Thursday. So if you really committed, this is your opportunity. If you're not committed, and then on Friday you wake up and you decide, oh shit, I should have booked. You still have an opportunity. The deal just not as good. Okay, so early Black Friday offer is when you sign up for a Boudoir Mini at $6.95 with 2 images included, and you are welcome to purchase more images. Not only we waive your session fee of $650 towards your 2025 session with us, we apply $695 as a credit towards that session. Like, we've never done anything insane like this. Never. Never. Did I say we've been doing this for 12 years? Never.
I think I need to check your temperature.
Right? But also, if you buy more images, we also apply it towards your 2025 session with us. So you get to have 2 sessions with us. The Christmas to sample it out and know how it goes, and the actual session, okay? That's Black Friday early bird, right? And that will be valid until Thursday evening, okay? Until Thursday evening, 12, cutoff is like 12 a.m., right? Okay, that's early Black Friday. So like, this is insane. You're never gonna get this opportunity probably ever again. It's like we are in all of this is testing mode. We are deciding, like, again, we may not bring this ever again. We've never done this, and probably we shouldn't have done this. But like, I'm testing. Okay, what is Black Friday offer? If you wait too long, the session fee of $650 will no longer be waived. If you decide, hey, I want to do the boudoir, Black Friday offer that hits on Black Friday, you still get an opportunity to get your $695 with 2 mini session with 2 images included. Anything you purchase after that goes towards your 2025 session. However, the session fee of $650 is not waived. So you want to take an advantage, an opportunity to book your session now. Okay, so Sybil has been throwing you some links to get on that Black Friday deal. Again, you only have, what is it today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You have 3 days to make that decision. Oh, to make things easier on you, okay, you don't need to pay the full $695 right away. We only making you pay the $99 as long as you paid within that time frame. we will apply that deal for you. And the next step after you pay your $99 to reserve that deal, we schedule a quick call with one of our agents and they will take the remainder on the phone call. And if you decide that this is not gonna work for you for some reason, we on that call, not any longer, but on that call, if you decide not to proceed with this, we will refund you the $99. Like, it's a no-brainer. You have no risk, zero risk. Like, nobody's doing it this way, nobody. Okay, so yes, Heather, check my temperature.
You're a little warm, so maybe we want to reschedule this.
No, because we have our girls who's been watching us live. Guess what's coming next? We're gonna draw a boudoir mini session right now. Woo! It's exciting. All right, let me see who is still on. Remember, you need to join through the link. You need to join through the link for the webinar. And you need to be live to get an opportunity to win boudoir mini. Okay? So let's see. I'm gonna let Sybil pick a winner on that end. So let me see. All right. We have a winner.
She sent it.
We have a winner. Yes. Okay, who's ready? Let's do like a little dance. All right. Ready, set, go. The winner is Tonya Ott. Tonya, congratulations. Congratulations. You won a boudoir mini with us. Woohoo! All right, we have your information. Sybil will get in touch with you. And if you are watching this live, she probably will be sending you a message. Do we have some comments?
OMG.
I love that reaction.
Yes, ladies. Do we have any questions before we wrap up? I want to address any remaining questions that we had about the workshop. Remember, ladies, we shared.
Oh, switch it to this one. Switch it to this one.
Oh, the battery died.
That's me.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry about the
technical difficulties. Our battery died. Okay. So remember that we have shared with you our sexy selfie PDF guide. You can take all those 15 poses absolutely free and use it for your own purposes to create your own sexy selfie book, right? We have also shared a whole video course that we put together between Hannah, Heather, myself.
Lots of work.
Lots of work. We put a lot of work into this. Creating a video course, we go over lighting, we go over posing, we go over 15 plus selfies in there. So make sure that you grab that copy and that link. Sybil's been sharing the links for that. We have our camera back on track here. Sybil's been sharing those links earlier. Let's go ahead and share that link for the course and PDF guide one more time, Sybil, for everyone. And also, let's go ahead and share a link with everyone for the Black Friday special. Remember, if you get the early bird Black Friday special, it's only $6.95, but you only need to pay $99 to reserve it. No risk at all. If you are on the phone call with my team and for whatever reason you decide you don't want to do the mini, the $99 goes back to you. However, if you do decide to proceed with this, we'll go ahead and charge the remaining balance, and we do have payment plans available through Klarna, Afterpay. All of that is available also. So that is early bird Black Friday. So not only you get to have 2 sessions with us, one for the mini, one will be applied towards 2025. Your session fee of $650 is waived completely. $695 is applied towards your purchase for the 2025 session. Anything else you purchase from your Christmas sessions also gets applied towards your 2025 session as a credit. What a great way to pay this over time, right? And if you wait until Friday, then the session fee of $650 will no longer be waived. And again, all you need to do is to reserve it with the $99 retainer, and then we'll schedule a call, and then we'll go over all the details and answer all of your questions, and then you'll either pay the remaining balance, or if you decide, hey, that's not for me, we have no problem giving you your $99 back for this one. Okay, so thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been so much fun. We loved hearing your comments. We loved having you all here on this workshop. This workshop will be also available in a paid version of the Love Goddess app. So if you also want to upgrade to become a paid member, that will be available. Thank you everyone. Love you all. Bye.